disease and we are healthy, we have to be strong enough through the mental health, through the emotional health, physical health, social health, intellectual health, and financial health also. So, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and it is just not merely the absence of disease. So, about this sustainable development goals, as we are knowing, the 17 SDG goals, they were adopted by world leaders in September 2015, which sets out a vision for a world which is free of poverty, hunger, disease, and war. So these are various 17 sustainable development goals. That is, the world should be free of any poverty, there should be no hunger over worldwide, and everyone should get the good health and well-being, quality education, and gender equality. Clean water and sanitation should be available for all. Affordable and clean energy should be provided to all. Decent work and economic growth for all. Industry, innovation, and infrastructure for all. Reduced inequalities and sustainable cities and communities. Responsible consumption and production. Climate action. 14th one, the life below the water, for them also we have to think. Then life on the land, for them also we have to think. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. Partnership for the goods. So among all these 17 SDG goals, we are related to the good health and well-being. So SDG 3 goal, this is about the good health and well-being and calls on countries to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all the ages. So this is quite concerned with people working in the area of health. So SDG goal SDG goal number 3 has a target of 3.3 SDG, which is concerned to end the epidemics of AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, and neglected tropical diseases and combat hepatitis, waterborne diseases, and many other communicable diseases. So, as we see here in this slide, that HIV incidence it has increased by newly infected people all over the world to about 1.3 billion in 2022. Similarly, 249 million cases of malaria were estimated in 85 malaria endemic countries in 2022, and 10.6 million people they fell ill with tuberculosis in 2022, and similarly 1.62 billion people were reported to require mass or individual care for neglected tropical diseases in 2022. So we are seeing that there is nowhere there is fall in various diseases. So well-being and healthy life expectancy. So as we have seen the era of this COVID-19 just a few years back, the COVID-19 pandemic it disturbed the population health across the globe. The devastating impacts of the pandemic on health, economy, families, and society have been observed worldwide since 2020, and it is expected to continue to unfold in the years to come, which we are seeing daily. We are seeing that very younger age people they are also getting heart attacks and all. So these are in fact the this long-term problems of COVID-19. So until the onset of COVID-19 pandemic, steady gain in global life expectancy was seen. But after the COVID-19, the life expectancy at birth for both men and women dropped by about 2 years between 2019 to 2021. So this is a long-term COVID-19 manifestation which is affecting almost all the organs after the COVID. Neurosystem, respiratory system, hematological problems are there. Then gastrointestinal systems have been disturbed. Endocrine systems have been disturbed after COVID-19. Cardiovascular system, renal system, and dermatological complications have been there. So almost all the organs have been devastatingly affected after the COVID. So herein we can see that SDG goal number three, which focuses on the health and well-being, it can somehow be connected to the pharmacy and the medical profession. So traditional knowledge about the medicinal plants and their therapeutic values has been used to treat numerous diseases. The SDG goal 3 it focuses on the health and the well-being of the people. Medicinal plants they can also contribute to the SDG 3 by implementing their usage in our daily lives and by creating awareness about their therapeutic value. So for thousands of years, the usage of herbal remedies has been intrinsically tied to the health of the people, rendering the traditional medicinal resources perhaps the first gifts from the nature to promote the wellness for the humanity. So we can see here that the plant bioactive compounds, we all have studied in our B.Pharm or M.Pharm, wherever. So they contribute to the global health and well-being. So many phytoconstituents are there in plants which contribute for their bioactive activity. So the problems with the modern drugs is the high cost they have. That is upwards of 200 million US dollars, and it requires long time, about 15 to 20 years, for developing a new drug. And they have very high toxicity also to various organs. Then and they create environmental pollution by the chemical industries, and also they have the problem of inadequacy, especially in the management of certain chronic diseases. So, apart from this, many other problems are also there which we come across. So medicinal plants they are getting more and more value because they are the source of direct therapeutic agents, and these are affordable by people and cost effective. They have less adverse effects than synthetic drugs, and they are the model for new synthetic compounds. And also, the Western countries they have a greater interest now in medicinal plants, and they are the renewable source also. So that is why medicinal plants they find increasing application. For centuries across the countries, people have turned to traditional healers, home remedies, and ancient medicinal knowledge to address their health and well-being. So we are seeing that even in our homes also we keep on using some certain home remedies, and we go to the traditional healers for our problems. So it's not a new thing that medicinal plants they have been used for the first time in well-being. So, according to the WHO Global Report on Traditional and Complementary Medicine, various systems of traditional medicine being used around the world. It includes acupuncture, herbal medicines, indigenous traditional medicine, homeopathy, traditional Chinese medicine, naturopathy, Ayurvedic, and Unani medicine. So traditional medicine, often seen as pre-scientific and has a rich background of transforming and contributing to modern medicine. So WHO's 13th General Program of Work sets a goal of reaching about 3 billion more people by 2025 to move towards the SDG 3, ensuring the healthy life and promoting well-being for all at all ages by achieving a universal health coverage, that is UHC, addressing the health emergencies and promoting healthier populations. Traditional and complementary medicine can make a significant contribution to the goal of universal health coverage by being included in the provision of essential and primary health services. So around 88 member states they have acknowledged their use of traditional complementary medicine, which corresponds to about 170 member states. So these countries they have formally developed policies, laws, regulations, programs, and offices for traditional and complementary medicine. So here in this picture we can see that all these green areas they have actually acknowledge their use of traditional and complementary medicine. In India also WHO has established a global center for traditional medicine in India in March 2022 in Jamnagar, Gujarat. So this it has been established to maximize the potential of traditional medicine through the modern science and technology. The government of India has also invested some 250 million US dollars to improve the health of people and planet. So one earth means one earth. So the global research for Indian plants. So as we come across to Google also, that nowadays we can see many papers or many researches they have been on Indian medicinal plants. So scientific publications on many Indian plants they are on upward trend. Researchers in the West are now working on Indian plants and we can see through the many of the e-commerce website we come across through the a very large huge number of nutraceutical segment products are available. So here nutraceutical segment it is growing worldwide and people are looking for newer options every day because everybody is concerned with their good health and well-being. Monographs on Indian herbs, they are being published in West also. For example, monograph on Bidania somniferum was published by American Herbal Pharmacopoeia, and knowledge of Ayurveda is being spread due to the globalization. So here we can see this is I came across with a recent newspaper which shows that in Britain also they have a Ayurvedic college they have started. Britain के Ayurved Center for Excellence में this. So they are going to recruit many of the Ayurvedic doctors and many and this foreign students they are taking admission in Ayurveda also. And worldwide temporal evaluation of medicinal plant publications, we can see that in 1970 there were very few publications on medicinal plants, but in 2019 we can see a abrupt increase in the publications on medicinal plants. So these are few of the quite older drugs which have been obtained from the plant source, where the drugs from the ethnobotanical leaves contributing the modern medicine. So aspirin we all are familiar with, that is it reduces the pain and inflammation, which is the main source of aspirin was this particular plant. Similarly, quinine which combats malaria, the main source we have already read it, that is Syncona officinalis. Similarly, wind blasting, the medicinal use being anti-leukemic, and the main source, Catharanthus roseus. Metformin, which is a hypoglycemic, the main source was Gallica officinalis. This we have already gone through this. Pharmacy people, they have already gone through these drugs. So the main lead, it comes from the plant source. And these are some of the herbal drug industries in India. So you can see Dabur India, it is the oldest one, that is, it was established in 1884, which has a business of around $60 million per year. Similarly, Gazmaz was established in 1970 with a business of about $350 million per year. Zandu Pharmaceuticals, Himalaya Drug Company, Pharmaceutical, 1947 it was established in. Vico Labs, it was established in 1958. Imami Group of Companies in 1974, and it has a business of around $3,310 million per year. And very recently, the Patanjali, established in 2006 with a business of $520 million per year. And these are some of the major players in the herbal medicinal product market worldwide. So Personalis from US, and we can see the main Pfizer. This is also a US-based company. GlaxoSmithKline, also a UK-based company. Bayer AG, Germany-based company. So like this, many of the topmost companies they are also coming into the herbal medicine products. So this is how our medicinal, herbal medicinal product market is growing. So in 2022, the compound annual growth rate was 135 billion, and it is expected that by 2032 this business will grow to 250 billion dollars. So there is a huge market or scope in herbal medicinal products. So these are the top importers of Indian herbal products in 23 and 24. So India, it exports the herbs and herbal products, and that is US, it imports about 183 million-dollar products from India. Similarly, Germany also, and Italy has, and Russia, almost all countries, they are the importers of Indian herbal products. So these are some of the medicinal plants products which are developed by the government lab. The key mile was developed by CDRI, and later on the technology was transferred to Australian company. Similarly, Reunion, this was also developed by CDRI, and Artitha, this was also developed by CDRI, and technology was transferred to Ames, and many more companies, they are now manufacturing these Artitha injections. And this BGR34, combination of glucose, this was developed by CSIR, and the technology was transferred to Amil. NPRI and CMAP, they in a combined collaboration, they developed this BGR34. And Exoskin, this was developed by DRDO, Ministry of Defense, and Leucoskin, this was also developed by Ministry of Defense, and technology was transferred to ME. And these are certain vitamins which are available in the market in formal and dosage, various dosage forms. Like you have capsules, vitamin E capsules, which vitamin E, which is mainly obtained through various food products like wheat germ oil, cereals, corn, germ oil, meat, poultry, fish, etc. And these are the various benefits of health benefits of vitamin E. That is, it helps prevent hair loss, decreases the heart disease risk by up to 40%, helps lower the risk of cataracts, and it is shown to reduce the cognitive decline by 36%, fights eczema, skin cancer, wrinkles, and many more are there. So these are the various products of vitamins available in market. Similarly, some of the phenolic acid products like ellagic acid, which is a phenolic acid. Ellagic acid has many uses like anti-diabetic, antidepressant, anti-mutagenic, anti-cancer, antioxidant, anti-plasmodic, anti-inflammatory, protection, anti-angiogenic, antimicrobial, coagulant, etc., etc. And it is basically found in many of the fruits like strawberry, chestnut, red raspberry, and grapes, walnuts, cloudberry, pomegranate juice. And these are the various products available in market. Mainly they are the cosmetic products, and some of the food supplements are also there, dietary supplements in the market in form of capsules. Similarly, we have quercetin, which is a flavanol. These are the various health benefits of quercetin. It gives relief from insomnia, cramps, and spasm, provides relief from flatulence and indigestion, stimulates blood circulation, digestion, and body secretions, and it gives relief from pain of headaches, colds, and sinusitis, and it protects wounds against infections and bacterial growth. So we find quercetin in many of the food products, like we find it in tea, onion, mango, cherry, raspberry, cranberry, apple, etc. So we have got many products on the this e-marketing platform also, and in the medical shops also. These are the flavonoid containing products, naringenin, available in the form of capsules. Then this is this hesperidin. This is also available in the form of capsules in market, and these are the various benefits of naringin. It is used as an anti-inflammatory for bone disorders, as an antioxidative stress. Then CNS disorders, it is used in diabetes it is used, in cancer it can be used, and these are the various natural resources from where we can obtain the narigine. Similarly, you have rutin, which is also a flavonoid. So, in market, it is available in the form of hard capsules and also in the form of tablets. And this is a source, one of the source of rutin, that is mulberry. And the health benefits of rutin, it helps in blood circulation, it reduces the arthritis pain, it strengthens the blood vessels, prevents the blood clots, lowers the cholesterol, and it has an antioxidant activity. Similarly, we have resveratrol. This is also a flavonoid, and this is satavari, which is contains the steroidal saponins. So this is available in the market in the form of chewing powder, and capsules are also available. Available tablets are also available by Himalaya, and it pacifies the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha dosh, and it is used as a reproductive tonic for menstrual cramps, fertility, immunity, sperm production, and menopausal symptoms. Similarly, you have this menthol this is tetra triterpenes, which contains flavonoids, and these are used for as an anti-hypertensive, anti-proliferative effect on erythroleukemic cells of humans, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancer, and antioxidant activity. So this is actually essential oil. Then you have linear hydrocarbons, that is carotenoids, alpha carotene, beta carotene, lycopene, methane, and beta cryptoxanthin. So these are also available in market. The products related to this you have. So carotenoids, they have pro-vitamin A activity. It inhibits cancer and it prevents cardiovascular diseases, and it leads to decreased risk of cataract formation. Like this, they have many more activities. Similarly, andrographolite obtained from this Andrographis paniculata, it has also many of the activity which may help to overcome many of the health, uh, which may help in health benefits like hepatoprotective protective activity, anti-diabetic activity, hypolipidemic activity, anti-malarial, gastroprotective, cardiovascular activity, neuroprotective, antidepressant, anti-diabetic activity, etc. Similarly, you have Google. This also help in maintaining the weight loss. It helps to reduce the cholesterol levels, helps in edema, swelling, and inflammatory condition, heals anal fistula and hemorrhoids, helps to remove the toxins from the body, maintains healthy digestion and absorption. Excellent herbal remedy for severe constipation also. So many of the products are available in market regarding Google. Ashwagandha also, many of the products are available, but these are mostly in the form of powders or capsules or tablets. Vasaka, which is this quinazoline alkaloid, Adatoda vesica is the plant from where it is obtained, and it prevents coughing, and it is used as an antiviral, effective in curing the bronchitis, it cures ulcers, reduces the joint pain, and it is good for the gut health also, reduces asthma. So we can find many of the products in this market. Similarly, you have digitalis, from which digoxin is obtained, and digoxin tablets are available in market. And Taxol, obtained from Taxus brevifolia, which is used for the breast, ovarian, lung, bladder, prostate, melanoma, esophageal, as well as the other type of solid tumor cancers. So this is also many products are available already, FDA approved. So whatever medicinal plants from the herbal origins are used, their molecules, they have certain limitations also, like they have poor solubility, poor bioavailability, and poor stability. So this has led to critical issues in clinical studies, including insufficient intravenous dosing, reduced biological action in physiological conditions, and deficient plasma levels of administered bioactive compounds like polyphenols, alkaloids, and flavonoids. Therefore, novel drug delivery system based on nanocarriers composed of lipids, proteins, polymers, and polysaccharides, they have shown great promise in overcoming the inherent drawbacks of bioactive compounds. So these are certain advantages of novel drug delivery systems, that is nano size range of particles and better polymeric coating of biomolecules improves the stability of the compounds. Increased solubility enhances the bioavailability through more biomembrane diffusion. Sustained release for extended period of time of herbal formulation can be achieved. Better therapeutic effects and less side effects, that is toxicity, with dose reduction of the herbal drugs can be achieved. It avoids pre-systemic metabolism and improves plasma drug concentration of the herbal drugs, and it facilitates patient compliance by improved effectiveness and reduced dose frequency herbal formulation, and site-specific delivery of herbal formulation can be achieved. These are the emerging nanoformulation strategies for phytocompounds. So we have liposomes, niosomes, phytosomes, self-assembled micelles, polymeric nanoparticles, gold nanoparticles, nanoemulsions, solid lipid nanoparticles, nanostructured lipid carriers, silica nanoparticles, graphene nanoparticles, mesoporous nanoparticles. So, in all the cases, the various design factors are required, that is size, shape, surface charge can be manipulated, responsiveness, surface modifications can be achieved. So, these are the applications from drug delivery to phytotherapy to imaging, that is anti-cancer drug delivery can be obtained through various nanoformulation, anti-inflammation, antibacterial, antioxidant, anti-neurodegeneration, and phototherapy and imaging. So these are the various applications which can be achieved through the emerging nanoformulation strategies. So many of the formulations they have been available in the market, which are uh, actually concerned with liposomal drug delivery systems. So here in this table we can see that curcumin, which is a quite common drug, which is used for as an anti-cancer drug. Here, liposomes were developed, which showed long systemic residence time and high entrapment efficiency. So these are the applications with respect to the liposomal technology for various fat constituents which were obtained. Similarly, we can see quercetin and rutin. So hemoglobin, it is a therapeutic category of quercetin and rutin. It enhanced the hemoglobin binding through the liposomal drug delivery. Similarly, we see catechins, which is a antioxidant and chemoprotective. Through the liposomal technology, it increases the permeation through the skin. So all these can be achieved through the novel drug delivery system. So in case of liposomal, we have two formulations. Similarly, in herbal formulations in phytosomal drug delivery system, so these are also one of the nanocarriers. So we can see here that again we see curcumin. So it is used as an anti-cancer and antioxidant activity was seen, and it increase the antioxidant activity and increase the bioavailability through the phytosomal drug delivery systems. As such, it has not a better like the bioavailability of curcumin was not very good, but when it was formulated in the form of phytosome, then it should increase the bioavailability. So like this, various applications with respect to the phytosomal technology can be achieved. So here some of the phytosomal products which are available in market have been shown here. berberine phytosome, curcumin phytosome, quercetin phytosomes. They are available in the market. Similarly, we have nanoparticle drug delivery systems of herbal phytoconstituents. That is, if we see artemisinin nanocapsules, the therapeutic category of this particular constituent is anti-cancer, wherein this sustained drug release was achieved through the nanotechnology. Similarly, berberine nanoparticles, here also sustained drug release was obtained, and naringenin, which is a hepatoprotective, it improved the release of naringenin and improved its solubility. Similarly, you have microspheres as drug delivery systems in case of herbals also. Various microspheres of phytoconstituents have been developed, and these are the applications which were improved through the microspheres. Similarly, you have emulsions as drug delivery systems for herbals also, nano emulsion, micro emulsions, with various applications, and the therapeutic activity or the residence time or the this penetration, etc. They were increased when they were converted into nano emulsion or micro emulsions. Similarly, you have transferosomes as drug delivery systems. For example, capsaicin transferosomes, which is used as an analgesic. Through the nanotechnology, the skin penetration of the capsaicin was increased. Like this, we can see that we get or we achieve the various parameters through the converting these formulating these phytoconstituents into different novel drug delivery systems. So these are the various natural compounds extracted from higher plants which are used in nanomedicine aiming different approaches. Excuse me. So these are few clinical trials of bioactive phytocompounds based on nanomedicine. This is camptothecin, in which the formulation type is PEG drug conjugate used for gastric cancer, and the clinical trial which it is undergoing is phase 2 clinical trial. Similarly, cyclotextrin nanoparticles of camptothecin for solid tumor, renal cell carcinoma, rectal cancer, etc. have been the research is undergoing, and it is under the phase 2 trial. Similarly, if we see this particular irinotecan, the liposomes have been developed and they are already approved by FDA, and it is in market since 2015. Similarly, paclitaxel nanoparticles with albumin bound used for many of the cancers. This has also been already approved by FDA in 2005 and 12 and 13, and already available in market. And in form of micelles also, it is approved by EMA in 2018, and in the form of PEG-PLA polymeric micelles, it has been approved and it is in the market of Korea and Europe since 2007. And vincristine in the form of liposomes, which is used in leukemia. This was also approved by FDA in 2012 and already in market. So these are certain recent patents on novel herbal formulations. That is, we can see here, ginsenosides. So the novel system which it is being incorporated is microencapsulated and controlled release formulation have been patented. Similarly, isoflavones, these have been also patented in form of microencapsulated formulations. Alkaloids of aconitum species, they have been patented as transdermal drug delivery system. So like this, we can see these are few and many more are there. But somehow, in case of novel drug delivery system also, there remains challenges in the plant-derived nanoparticle research. For example, if you see these plant-based products, or they have variability in phytochemical composition also. So this poses a problem or challenge, that is critical. It poses a critical impact of plant species and environmental conditions in which they were procured on the consistency and properties of plant derived nanoparticles. So they may not remain consistent if you produce nanoparticles or novel drug delivery using this phytoconstituent, because when they were collected, what was the environment, what was the species collected, all these also matters a lot, or it poses a challenge. The impact of extraction matters. This also influences the yield and viability of phytochemicals, which in turn will affect the efficiency of the this nanoparticle synthesis. Then optimization of reaction parameters. This is also a challenge. It requires a very precise optimization of various parameters, including the concentration of metal precursors if we are going into green synthesis and all. Extract volume is also a major problem. You will have to like optimize it, temperature, pH, and reduction time, etc. Then scalability concerns are there, because on a smaller scale they are easy to obtain, but when we go for a larger scale, the large scale reaction, they often encounter issues such as uneven heating, inconsistent mixing, and increased impurity levels, which can lead to the formation of heterogeneous nanoparticles. Then characterization and analytical limitation, these are also one of the challenges required in the plant-derived nano research. Then biocompatibility and toxicity concerns are also important. That is, for example, zinc oxide nanoparticles derived from the Osmium santal induce oxidative stress in zebrafish embryos, underscoring their potential ecological risks. The biological activity may be influenced by interaction between the nanoparticle core and its phytochemical coatings. So there is a toxicity concern also with the nanoparticles. The lack of standardized toxicity testings. So the lack of standardized methodologies for evaluating the biocompatibility and toxicity of plant-derived nanoparticle presents a significant challenge in their risk assessment, hindering their translation from research to the real world application. That is why it is very difficult to get a novel product which is nano based from the plant derived products like phytoconstituent. We are also working on this, but there is a lot of hindrance in this. Then there are regulatory and ethical challenges also. That is, key governing bodies such as FDA and EMA, they lack specific regulatory frameworks for nanoparticles synthesized through the green methods. For example, curcuma longa derived silver nanoparticles encountered market entry delays because for the regulatory ambiguity surrounding eco-friendly nanomaterials. Similarly, approval of Zingiber officinale mediated zinc nanoparticles in food applications, and Osmium basilicum derived nanoparticles for biomedical use. They both this Zingiber officinale and this Osmium basicum derived nanoparticles, they were stopped due to the lack of harmonized international standards. Although the research was okay, but then also they did not get the approval for the marketing. So overall, through this particular talk, we can conclude with that the significance of medicinal plant in the world health will surely increase, and it will surely expand in the future. The novel drug delivery systems, they serve to boost therapeutic value by limiting the toxicity and the need for repeated administration to overcome non-compliance and enhancing bioavailability, etc. So due to the larger molecular size, poor solubility, and gastrointestinal degradation of herbal medicine. The application of these nano or novel techniques to natural medicines will result in improved bioavailability, reduced toxicity, sustained release action, and protection from the GI degradation, which cannot be obtained through the conventional drug delivery systems. The potential of medicinal plants extends beyond the formulation of new pharmaceuticals. It encompasses the creation of holistic, sustainable health solutions that respect historical knowledge while embracing the future developments also. So, herbal medicines, these are the subject of extensive study to include them in the new drug delivery methods. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your informative session about novel plant-based drug delivery system approach for good health and well-being. Now let's move on to our question answer session. If you have any question, please feel free to ask the question. Let's get it started.
साइडुल फोटो मेरी क्यों नहीं आ रही? फोटो क्यों नहीं आ रही?
Anyone else? Please ask the question.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. No. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, Roopsi.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask question that generally medicines are being a part of our life. How we can remove it and how we can adopt it the herbal products because it's a part of our life and generally will not easily remove. Please tell us, ma'am.
Actually, it is difficult, but you have to have a faith on the medicinal plants also. Because if we see, if we go for the generic medicine or allopathic medicine, they have lot many. For example, if you take paracetamol, so you see that it has liver toxicity, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So, for certain problems or diseases, you can go for medicinal plants also. You can try it, but you have to have a faith.
Yes, ma'am.
Even I was suffering from severe pain in my feet, and it was not going through the generic medicines as you
Bye.
were saying, right? So I moved on to homeopathic, and within 10 days, I have got a very good relief in my feet also. So you have to have a faith. We cannot remove entirely, but slowly we can move on for certain problems, not for all the problems, until we have a good like
Ma'am,
Yes.
one question from me that in your experience, what are the biggest barriers for the achieving social health being and health well-being?
biggest barriers in obtaining so like a very complicated question, although it looks very easy. See, first of all, if we see in India, like it depends upon the economical. First is the economical barrier in
Yeah.
India, है ना? लाइक अभी आपने देखा जैसे कि जो हमारे पुअर पीपल हैं दे डो नॉट गेट गुड हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव द मनी तो अभी जो अभी खान सर आए हैं उन्होंने भी एक अपना हॉस्पिटल शुरू किया है जिससे कि ये बैरियर थोड़ा सा कम किया जा सके इन लोगों के लिए
Yes,
ऐसा
ma'am.
तो सबसे बड़ा तो इकोनॉमिकली बैरियर है
Yes, ma'am.
एबिलिटी नहीं हो पाती चीज़ों की टाइम पे अभी हमारे यहाँ भी एक केस हुआ था जिसमें कि क्या कहते हैं तुरंत जो मेडिकल हेल्प चाहिए होती है विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स या 15 मिनट्स या हाफ एन आवर, वो नहीं मिल पाता लोगों
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
को। थैंक यू।
Good,
Jitendra ji.
good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
मॉर्निंग।
Myself, Vinita Sachan from SJIP faculty. Ma'am, I want to know that about fraximer conjugate.
पार्डन, रिपीट करेंगे आप?
Please, ma'am.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा
I
रिपीट।
want to know that the fraximer conjugate.
फ्लेक्सिमर
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, it is flexible conjugate was written in one of the slides. That is actually a polymer which has been developed by one of the company. It is actually a polymer.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Anurag sir.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Uh, the session was so informative. And my question is, as you described, there are three type of health: mental, social, and physical. Just I want to know which one is of great concern.
Social,
I just want to know
mental.
which one is of most importance in a human.
That
Which
depends upon.
health aspect?
That depends upon individual. For me, if I see myself, for me, economical is not very important.
Okay.
Like it depends upon individual. What is important for you?
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone else? Now, thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I would like to call Director Sir to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Uh, on behalf of SAIP, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Nisha Sharma ma'am for your very informative session and sharing knowledge with us. Ma'am, today covered about the sustainable development goals 3 for health and well-being. So my sincere thanks also goes to my all dedicated faculty members and staff for their wholehearted support for the smooth conduction of the today's event. Thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
your very informative session.
Thank you so much. So it was very like a very general topic, but it was like आजकल के हिसाब से हेल्थ को अगर देखते हुए अगर इसको देखते हैं तो काफी इंफॉर्मेटिव रखने की कोशिश की थी मैंने। और
Yes,
बहुत
ma'am.
जनरल था जैसे कि एवरीबडी इज मोर कंसर्न अबाउट देयर हेल्थ। अगर आप इस जो भी सर्टेनिटी अगर आपके फैकल्टी मेंबर्स हैं अगर यंग एज में तो अब ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है आफ्टर द क्रॉस ऑफ 40 years they will be more worried about their health apart from other things. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, all of you. Kindly request take a moment to fill out the Google feedback form after the conclusion of session. Thank you so much, all of you.
Can I leave now?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.